In this April Fool's video, I'm going to take this apple and turn it into the most amazing French fries. Look like French fries, do not taste like French fries, taste like apple pie. All you need is an apple, or two, actually the recipe calls for, but however many you want to do, it's all to taste. I use Gala's usually, but any apple that holds its shape when baked is an excellent choice. So, to start off with, I've already peeled my apple. And I am lucky enough to own a crinkle cutter. So I use a crinkle cutter, a straight knife will work too. So you just need to quarter your apple to start with. And then I core it. I tend to do largely a straight line just to keep my fries as straight as possible, but not wasting too much apple or that's a tough one. Or having too much core left behind. So we're going to take these and slice them into fries. And like I said, the crinkle cutter works great, but anything will work. Okay, so with my handy dandy crinkle cutter, I usually cut them in half again. And I aim for fries that are relatively regular in shape. I think it adds to the illusion. But don't let that limit you. They taste fabulous and they're worth making, even if you can't make them look as French fry-like as you wish. So you can see it. An apple actually makes a fair number. As I said, the recipe actually calls for 2, but I make them with a lot more than 2 usually because we love them. This recipe was my original April Fool's recipe, and I believe it came from Parents Magazine way back in the day when my kids were little and I got Parents Magazine regularly. So, to save you the tediousness of watching me chop another apple, the other apple is already chopped. So there's our 2 apples. So our apples are chopped. Now we take a bag. Any bag will do. Fairly big though. I'm going to add 1/8 of a cup of sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon. This is just my guess. Depends on your apples, depends on your taste. It really is up to you. But this seemed a reasonable amount. So I put in about half the fries and shake it up so that they seem to be somewhat evenly coated. But you can see they're pretty heavily coated. So I then take the rest of them in. Seal it again. And work them so that it evens it out. An escapee. So just rubbing them around and looking to see that you don't have a lot of white ones with a lot of dark ones that are extra cinnamony. Okay, so there we have it, ready to go. And then I dump them on a pan, here with the magic of television. We have them on a pan. This is lined with a sheet of non-stick aluminum foil. If you don't have that, just kind of spray your aluminum foil. And they're going to bake in the oven for 8 to 12 minutes at 400 degrees, but the recipe will be down below. And here they are, fresh out of the oven, smelling heavenly, just like apple pie. They're great when they cool down just a touch so you don't burn yourself, or they're actually good cold. They really freak people out when they're cold because they think they're getting a French fry and it's kind of cold and a little wobbly, but still delicious. Happy April Fools!